We're here once again on your favorite segment here on the leisure portion of BNL, and that is Places. For this week, our recent discovery promises to be a visual as well as a culinary treat for all of our loyal viewers. If you're a child of the 80s or if you have a young family that loves fun along with great food, well, this one is for you.
Imagine these images on your wall. Remember Voltus 5 or Mazinger Z and all their super cohorts who all belong to the robot family. They are all here on these walls, and this is the restaurant that houses all of them under one roof. This is Roboto in Alabang Town Center. And this is the very young owner, Daniella Ramos. Daniella graduated from the Cordon Bleu in San Francisco in the United States. Cooking, says Daniella, has always been her passion, so it is not surprising that she would put up her own restaurant at such a young age.
Growing up, my parents always taught us to be business-minded, so ever since I was little, I've known that I wanted to own my own business. And people always say my dad's a mini-me, so I actually helped conceptualize Neil's Kitchen, his restaurant in Westgate. So I realized how much fun it is and I wanted to open my own.
And this is Roboto, Daniella's very own creation. Her own idea, her own concept, from the interiors down to the menu.
We named it Mr.Roboto after the song by The Styx. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It's an 80s band. And the concept kind of just went with the theme Mr.Roboto, so we decided to tie it in with the 80s mecha anime, the robots like Voltus 5, Mazinger Z, and we wanted it to be a fun place. So we play 80s music. So the whole concept is based around the Mr.Roboto song by The Styx.
So that is how this fun restaurant got its unique name, Mr.Roboto. As you may have guessed from the interiors, Mr.Roboto serves Japanese cuisine. Daniella confesses that she is genuinely fond of Japanese food because of her numerous visits to this country. Japan is the family's latest favorite destination and has acquired a taste for it.
So I was inspired by their food and how beautiful it looks, and I wanted to kind of do a version of it here in the Philippines, but we do it in a more playful way, kind of keeping up with the modern times, but also the flavors are still the traditional flavors.
Mr.Roboto opened only on July 25 this year. By sheer word of mouth, and probably because it is a very new concept that presents an exciting visual treat, Roboto was embraced by the Alabang community and beyond.
We've been really blessed that everyone has been super accepting of our concept, and they seem to love our food. They're very enthusiastic when they come, and they say like, oh, like I love the place, like not just the food, the interior, the music, everything. So we're just really blessed that they've been super great about our concept.
Together with her business partner David Mendoza, whom the family has known for a long time, the two friends set out to put this fun Japanese restaurant. Japanese food was introduced here way back in the 70s and has stayed since. It is well loved by many. Too many, in fact, so we see so many Japanese restaurants all over the metropolis. We asked Daniella what sets Roboto apart from the others.
How we do our food, we like to put a modern twist on our food, but it's basically just presentation. We still keep the flavors traditional because we don't want it to be a fusion. So the taste is still purely Japanese, but we just really wanted to have a playful look to go with the playful interior, and just we wanted them to have fun while eating their food, a different way to enjoy sushi rather than the normal way you usually see everywhere else. So we kind of wanted to stand out with our look, our presentation.
Let's check out the kitchen where all action takes place. Here, their well-trained sushi chefs expertly make different kinds of sushis with their deft hands. Later on, we will see all the finished plates on one table for a virtual feast. But for now, let's watch them at work. Their first masterpiece is the Mr.Roboto Maki, here perfectly cut and artfully plated. Presentation is always a big thing at Mr.Roboto's, and here they top the sushi with raw tuna, which they proceed to sear.
So basically we have two kinds of sushi here. The rolls and the nigiris. We have 4 nigiris and 6 makis. But we're also featuring our sashimi and our rice bowls. Everything's natural, we don't use coloring. And we actually make everything here. Even the furikake that's on the tables, the seasoning, we make it here.
And this is an unusual one, black sushi, because the rice is flavored with squid ink and the squid itself is scored beautifully and laid on top of each sushi.
This is our nori nachos appetizer. It's 350, good for sharing, and it's fried. It looks like noodles, but it's actually shredded kani and seaweed chips, and then we put spicy salmon, pickled tuna, and then wasabi mayo cream cheese sauce. So it's our version of nachos, because for me, I love nacho at the table. You guys can just pick on it while waiting for your food.
From the kitchen, let's join Daniella out front as she presents Mr.Roboto's best sellers.
Over here, we have our ultimate tempura. It's one of our rice bowls, so it's 4 pieces of ebi tempura with veggie tempura, pickled veg, a soft-boiled egg. So for tempura lovers, I definitely recommend trying the ultimate tempura. Over here, we have our lamb katsu curry. We wanted to offer curry since not a lot of Japanese restaurants offer it, and we wanted to do something differently and have a lamb version. So all our katsus, you can order either curry or gravy, and it's over rice. It has the veggie tempura and the pickled veg as well, and a cheese sauce on the side for those that want to try it with cheese. I love cheese, so Here, this is our bestseller for our appetizers. It's the nori nachos. What we did was we cut up seaweed and made them like chips and shredded some kani, fried that. So this is the crunchy kani you see here. And we top it with spicy salmon and pickled tuna. I really like nachos, so I wanted to do like a sushi version. Fun to have it in the middle of the table, just pick. And it comes with wasabi mayo and cream cheese sauce. Here, we have our ebi sashimi. So how we wanted to do our sashimi was have it 3 ways always, because we want variety. So here we have a buri soy truffle, our spicy ebi. So we actually make a shrimp bisque and turn it into a sauce. This is kind of to match our spicy salmon and our spicy tuna, but we do it with all shrimp. And then here we have our pickled aburi. We basically did like a Japanese ceviche style. And then here is our ika nigiri. The rice is black because we flavor it with the squid ink. And on top you have a poached aburi squid with teriyaki sauce, negi, and ebiko. Here, the pink one is the salmon beet. The rice is salmon beet. It's our shake nigiri. So we put negi salmon under and then a soy truffle salmon sashimi slice on top with negi and ebiko on top. if you like salmon and if you like truffle, I recommend trying this one. It's our bestseller in our nigiri. Our bestseller for our rolls is the Mr.Roboto Maki. It's all tuna, so you have spicy tuna, negi tuna, and then a buri tuna on top with our tuna sesame on the plate, and it has spicy furikake sprinkled on the side.
And what is a feast without dessert? For this ultra special dessert, Daniella herself gets into the action as she prepares this one.
So this is our banana cream pie. I wanted to do a little bit of a different version, so I brulee the top. So we just sprinkle sugar and torch it till it melts. Inside, it's layers of butterscotch pastry cream, graham cracker pulveron, and fresh bananas. It also comes with vanilla ice cream on top. We're gonna put that after we finish the sugar.
And there, a feast not only for the eyes, but most definitely for the tummy as well. Mr.Roboto is a cozy place, seating 36 comfortably inside, and yes, they do accept functions.
We can host small, intimate gatherings because we only see 36, so as long as it's nothing over that.
So, if you're a child of the 80s who grew up with Mazinger Z and Voltas 5, or if you remain a child at heart, check out Daniella's invitation.
Hi everybody, please visit us here in Alabang at Mr.Roboto. We are in the Sykes building of Alabang Town Center. Hope to see you all here.
We hope you enjoyed this week's feature on Places, the Mr.Roboto restaurant at the Alabang Town Center.